£30,000 a year. That number sounds respectable in the UK. Not flashy, not embarrassing, just standard. Because here's the thing, £30,000 is roughly the average salary in the UK. Half of people earn more, half earn less. It's the baseline, the so-called normal adult salary. And that's exactly why I want to show you what £30,000 actually looks like. Not what it sounds like, not what it used to buy 10 years ago, what it buys today. This is Jamie. Jamie is 29 years old. Jamie works full-time as a marketing executive. Emails, campaigns, deadlines, meetings that could have been emails. Jamie didn't fall into money. Jamie didn't inherit money. Jamie did what everyone told him to do. Degree, job, steady income, £30,000 a year on paper. Now let's take the paper away. After income tax, national insurance, and yes, even the ever-looming TV licence fee, Jamie actually takes home about £2,000 a month. £2,000 lands in Jamie's bank account once a month. And for a few hours it feels okay. Not rich, but safe. And then the cost of living clock starts ticking. The first thing that moves is rent, because rent always moves first. Jamie doesn't live somewhere fancy, not a luxury flat, not a shoebox in Zone 1 either, just a normal place, shared walls, neutral carpet, the kind of place landlords describe as cosy. That costs £800 a month. £800 disappears before Jamie's even thought about food, transport, or fun. £2,000 becomes £1,200. And that's considered reasonable now, which tells you everything you need to know about the UK housing market. Next come the bills: council tax, gas, electric, water, internet, phone bill. None of these feel expensive on their own. That's the trick. Together they quietly take around £280 a month. £1,200 becomes £920. And yes, this is after Jamie turns lights off, after shorter showers, after checking the thermostat like it's a stock market. Energy prices went up, council tax went up, broadband went up, wages barely moved. Next is transport. Jamie commutes. Because remote work didn't survive corporate culture. Trains are late. Fuel is expensive. Insurance quietly increases every year for no clear reason. Transport costs Jamie around £150 a month. £920 becomes £770. At this point, Jamie hasn't eaten. Jamie hasn't saved. Jamie hasn't lived. Now comes food. Not influencer food. Not £15 salads. Just groceries. Meal deals. The occasional takeaway when the workday drains the soul. Groceries are more expensive than they were last year. And the year before that. And the year before that. Jamie spends around £280 a month on food. £770 becomes £490. This is where people think things start to open up. They don't. Because now we hit the invisible category, subscriptions. And not the obvious ones like Netflix or Spotify. No, Jamie has some weird UK things too. A gardening magazine subscription he never reads. A loyalty app subscription for Tesco Club Card points. A monthly Cheese of the Month box he thought would be fun. And one random meditation app that he downloaded in 2019 and forgot altogether. That's about £80. £490 becomes £410. And now comes the part we all dread, health maintenance. Jamie has a dentist appointment, and it's the NHS, because private isn't even an option, not unless Jamie suddenly inherits half of Scotland. Even the NHS appointment costs time, stress, and the moral dilemma of, Do I actually want this pain today or survive another week? This is the number nobody talks about. £410. This is Jamie's real money. It has to cover savings, emergencies, clothes, birthdays, haircuts. Jamie also has a social life, or at least wants to. It all adds up. Jamie plans to save £200 a month. That's the intention. But intentions don't survive reality, because real life is expensive now. A round of drinks isn't £3 anymore. It starts from £6. Someone still owes you a tenner. Shoes don't last forever. Phones don't either. Car repairs arrive without warning. Jamie isn't reckless. Jamie isn't irresponsible. Jamie is just operating inside a system where costs rise faster than pay. And that's the uncomfortable truth. On £30,000 a year, you're not poor. But you're not secure. You're one unexpected bill away from stress. You hesitate before clicking buy. You check your balance more than you admit. You say, I'll see, instead of yes. Not because you're bad with money, because money doesn't stretch the way it used to. People love to say, you just need to budget better. Jamie has a budget. The problem isn't budgeting. The problem is that the floor keeps moving. Saving on £30,000 is possible, but it's fragile. £200 a month becomes £2,400 a year. That's good. That's responsible. But it's not life-changing. It's don't panic when something breaks money, not get ahead money. And emotionally, this is the weirdest place to be. Jamie isn't struggling enough for sympathy, but not comfortable enough to relax, too stretched to feel calm. This is where people start feeling behind. And this is where I step in, because I need to say this clearly. £30,000 in today's UK is not a dream salary. It's not a disaster either. It's a foundation salary. It's the level where habits matter more than numbers. Most people don't build wealth on £30,000. They build discipline there. They learn how money really works. They learn what drains them. They learn what actually moves the needle. And the people who move forward don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't say, I'll start when I earn more. They start small. They stay curious. They slowly increase income. They protect lifestyle creep like it's an enemy. Jamie isn't behind. Jamie is early. And this is the moment where the story can change. So now I'll talk directly to Jamie. Jamie, £30,000 isn't your ceiling. It's your training ground. You're not failing. You're learning. You don't need a miracle. You need momentum. And once you have that, this chapter stops being the whole story. If you watch this till the end, thank you. I'm Max, and this channel is about money and all the things that come with it. I'll see you in the next one.